Good evening, everyone. You are still tuned into Cape Town Daily. I am your host for the night, Sipelo Vena. And joining me in studio tonight, it is none other than the CEO of Cape Town Arts Festival, Mr. Yusuf Ganief. Mr. Ganief, welcome to studio.
Thank you, Sapelo, and it's good to be here.
Thank you very much, sir. So could you please briefly tell us about your experience being the CEO of the Cape Town Arts Festival?
The Cape Town Festival actually started in 1999 as a One City Many Cultures, and I was CEO from 2003 to 2007. And then I left to follow my own music career until 2019 when the dreaded sea arrived and all our tours were cancelled. But then I live in Simonstown, and one night I was just looking at this busker sitting outside of a cafe restaurant. It was cold, and he was strumming his guitar, no audiences. And I thought, why can there not be more opportunities for these guys, for buskers? And that's where the idea of Beyond Busking, the project, started. And since then, we created a development project called the Beyond Busking Project, where we took a limited number of buskers from the streets, from the subways in Cork Bay and from other places. And we took them through a comprehensive development program where they got stage presence training, vocal training, songwriting training, and then we produced the original songs. So we're currently in the process of basically rehearsing their songs now, which they will be performing on the 29th of October for the first time on a big stage. So Beyond Busking is really about taking people from the streets, taking buskers, musicians from the street onto a big stage. So also Beyond Busking is also, we want to change the perception of busking in South Africa. Buskers are often looked at as a second-grade cousin of a musician, and whereas internationally you have the best of artists, musicians, performing at busking festivals. So the ultimate goal is to actually get there where our audiences can appreciate what buskers bring to the city, and also the city can appreciate them and give them a better space, maybe easier access to busking spots. So at the festival, we'll also have a Beyond Busking symposium to look at the challenges that they have and to see how we as a city and as an audience can create a better opportunities for buskers.
Okay. Now, the Cape Town Arts Festival is renowned for assisting emerging artists onto a larger stage, performing stage. Could you please elaborate on that and tell us more about that?
Yes, you are right. The Cape Town Arts Festival is all about giving emerging artists and youth artists an opportunity. For example, in 2004, 2005, the Cape Town Festival actually launched people like Emo Adams and Zolani from Freshly Ground. They were discovered at the Cape Town Festival. So, and I'm hoping that some of the buskers that we get that's going to perform on the day will also be discovered. So we'll have 4 buskers from the waterfront performing, and then we'll have our own buskers, which has gone through the program, the 6 buskers, they will be performing. And then up and coming rising star Flash Ikumkani, he will be performing as a headliner. So you'll see that we didn't go out and spend hundreds of thousands on headliners. Yes. Outside of the city. We've taken our own people, right, and given them that opportunity, as a major headline artist. So that's, I hope that answers your question in terms of emerging artists.
Certainly. Yeah. So now, Mr. Ganief, we know that you spoke about the dreaded C, which is COVID, and a lot of artists were subjected to, I could say, poor standards of living as the arts industry was not performing. Could you please tell us about that? How has Cape Town Arts Festival assisted such artists during COVID?
During COVID, Cape Town Festival was non-existent because it was affected by COVID as well. So it's only after COVID that we re-established or reignited, rejuvenated the Cape Town Arts Festival with the focus of exactly assisting artists so that they can survive during periods of like COVID, during lean periods. So our focus has been to create sustainable development programs. So with that, what I mean is that we upskill them. So if you upskill them, that you make them more marketable. In other words, people would want to invite them to come and perform because they're more professional, they have better music, right? And this is the plan in terms of post-COVID. What we've learned out of COVID is to make them more sustainable. Other than that, I think something like this has never happened in our lives. So, and I'm hoping it's never going to happen again. But what we've learned is we won't just have a festival again where it's like a Coca-Cola effect. It's like, and it's all finished, and there's no sustainability for the artists. So even now, these 6 buskers will be employed afterwards to become ambassadors for the future busking, Beyond Busking project, and train other buskers and impart those skills to them. Right?
Wow. Yes. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ganief, for joining us in studio today. Any closing remarks going forward to the festival?
Yes, I would like to invite all of Cape Town to come and join us. It won't only be buskers, there'll be a interactive visual arts performance. There'll be Bulelwe Basi, who's going to do an interactive poetry workshop. There'll be 3 symposiums on reimagining Cape Town arts. There'll be a Prayers for Africa on the main stage. There'll be mental and mental health activities such as Zumba dance, magic, and a whole host of other activities, and it's all for free.
Wow. Thank you again, Mr. Ganief. Thank you very much, sir. Well, there you have it, folks. The Cape Town Arts Festival taking place on the 29th of October. Be sure to be there and catch it live. From me, Sipelo Vena, have a great evening.